What is this? I wasn't informed a board meeting was happening. Who authorized this?
I did.
Jordan, since when have you ever... Oh, Rachel. So the three of you are reunited.
Yes. No thanks to you.
I think everything's in order, and the four of us are going to discuss the rest in private. That'll be all, everyone. Thank you.
What exactly is going on here? It's over for me. That's quite a big claim, don't you think, dear?
No, it's not. It's just like Mom said. We're together again, and we won't let you come between us.
We're shutting you out.
Well, I see you're all on the same page. Would you care to fill me in, seeing as how we're in the boardroom of my company?
It's not yours anymore. I had enough shares, and with what you've pulled keeping Rachel from us, we'll be able to get enough of the board on our side.
Ah, I see. Revenge, is it? Take the two most important things from me. So how did you all get back together? Would you like to start, Rachel? You obviously got the ball rolling. No one at Templeton informed me you'd left school premises. That's one thing I'll have to add to my schedule.
I decided to stop waiting for you to let me see my parents, and I reached out. And about Templeton, I made up some story about you wanting me home for a bit. I learned from the best after all.
How did you connect with your parents without me finding out?
I sent my journals. I got one of my friends to ship them after they went home for summer break.
I see. Very clever, Rachel. You're right, I'm not upset, dear. More intrigued than anything. We'll come back to that a little later, dear. Right now...
Mom's right. What was the point of all of this?
For you, Rachel, it was to prepare you for your eventual role. You learned you need to be able to do things on your own, to outthink your opponent to get what you want.
It was all a test?
Your pain was in no way a concern for me, dear. I did what I needed to for the family legacy.
How can you say that? How could you do this? You put all of us through so much for what? Just to amuse yourself?
No. Coming together and figuring out how to take down whatever was in your path. To reunite. To make sure nothing could stand in your way. That was the point.
You can spout how this was to prepare us and make us better for the company all you want. I can't believe you.
It might seem like a long time to you, dear, but I wasn't expecting it to be over this soon. Oh well, this is probably better.
What exactly does that mean?
I'm proud of you.
What?
I can finally rest easy knowing my legacy is in the right hands.
Mom, I know you're mad, but it's okay. We're together now. I love you too. I know it's not gonna make up for what happened, for that time we lost.
So what? You think you can just say, good job, and that's it? You stole 10 years of time we could have been having with our daughter. We're strangers to her because of you. How could you ever think I'd forgive you for that?
You don't have to, Jordan. But it proved that you, all three of you, are stronger and more driven than I gave you credit for. Yes, even you, dear. Well, I'll take my leave now.
We're not done here. How can you think you can just walk away?
Oh, I'm not just walking away. I'll always be watching, just from afar now. Plus, no offense, you couldn't do anything to really shut me out.
Grandmother...
Rachel, what did we talk about?
Catherine. hope I never see you again.
That's fair. But I warn you, I will come back at the first sign of you three letting things fall apart. I'm not even going to answer that, dear.
Just answer her question.
Fine. No, I didn't plan the crash. I might be cold and unfeeling towards you, dear, but I wouldn't put the future heir of the company at risk. I saw my opportunity to get Rachel the proper training she needed and took it.
I always suspected something was off. The fact that we couldn't see Ray, couldn't have a final goodbye or a proper funeral. You caused so much pain. How could you put us through that?
I never saw you do any digging, Jordan. I wasn't notified of any searches on the company network that would have said otherwise. How did his theory affect you, dear?
I never told her.
That's interesting. So you had this inclination, and you never mentioned it to your poor grieving wife?
No, I didn't, but...
So, you did nothing to ease her suffering?
Sweetheart, I never told you because I was afraid it would only cause you more pain if I was wrong.
Why didn't you ever come looking for me?
Ray, No. I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Oh no. Seems like this little takeover isn't going exactly how you thought it would.
Mother, stop trying to pull us apart.
Oh, my sweet boy. I don't think I have to do anything here. You're the one digging this hole for yourself.
I thought you wanted us to succeed.
I do. But that doesn't mean I won't add in my 2 cents. I'll let you figure this out as a family.
How could you? Do you have any idea what I had to go through these past 10 years?
No, please. I wanted to go around her, but she keeps everything so controlled. I didn't even know where I would start looking, and I thought I was crazy for even considering that she had done something like this.
I wondered why you'd never come to see me. She never really told me why you never came, just that you two were busy. I began to believe you didn't want me, to never even write to me or phone me on my birthdays. I started to wonder what was wrong with me. I know, Mom, I know that now. The fact that she stole me from you, that you never forgot about me. But do you both know how long I've felt like I was never good enough?
I'm so sorry, Ray. We never stopped loving you or wishing that you were with us.
You're right. That's Catherine. She's got everything planned, so I kind of understand. But how could you not tell Mom?
Every time I thought maybe, just maybe, I should look into it, I felt more and more crazy. Hoping Ray was out there was the only way I got through things as well as I did. I never told you because I was afraid. I was afraid if I followed that feeling, that little speck of an inclination, and it was wrong, both my disappointment and knowing I had caused you more pain would break me. Sweetheart, don't cry. Please. I knew you were already on the edge. And I couldn't risk you if I was wrong. I can't lose you too. Even with everything she's put me through, there's still a part of me that thought she couldn't be that cruel, that twisted. Part of me hoped I was just being delusional, What parent could put their child through that kind of pain and grief? I didn't know what to do. I didn't. I couldn't.
Dad, Mom, all this time, I had no idea what you guys were going through. She's right. Let's all go home.